Hey guys, it's Jeff from Pressure Luck. So, who loves mashed potatoes? I mean, who doesn't love mashed potatoes? Who loves to eat something that is so creamy and delicious, yet also at the same time doesn't make you feel so guilty? Mashed potatoes doesn't really do that, right? So, what about making cauliflower and tricking our taste buds into thinking it's mashed potatoes? Richard, say hey.
Hey.
All right, Richard came up with this great idea to try it out in the Instant Pot. I'm sure that he's not the first one to do it, but you know, it tastes amazing, so who cares? And I'm going to show you how simple this is. It is so easy. 4 minutes of cooking time. Let's go to it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to make sure the little wire rack trivet, it's a trivet is what it's called. I just called it like a grill thingy, but it's a trivet, is in there. And then I'm just going to pour in 2 cups of chicken broth. I'm using a low sodium just because I feel like I should. And now look at all this beautiful cauliflower. This is 2 heads of cauliflower, which is why I have 2 cups of the chicken broth in there. It's pretty much just use like about a cup per head of cauliflower. Okay, there we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the lid on. Picture pages sound. And we're going to just set this thing on manual here and simply go to 4 minutes. That's all we're going to do on high pressure. Make sure you're in sealing mode. I promise you, it's easy, it's amazing, it's healthy, it's perfect. By the way, you don't have to use chicken broth. If you're a vegetarian, you can just use vegetable broth. No problem at all. All right, we're done. So what we're going to do is do a quick release. Watch the finger. Chim chimmery, chim chimmery, chim chim chiroo. I've made mashed cauliflower just for you. All right. Took about 4 minutes of quick release, and now we're gonna just open the lid. And there's our deliciously steamed cauliflower. Now all I'm gonna do is put on a fancy oven mitt. This one happens to be from Portugal, with a rooster on it. Cock-a-doodle-doo. And then I'm just gonna grab the edge of the trivet and just let the cauliflower just fall into the broth. Just like that. The next thing we need is a masher. Any kind. This kind's really fancy, isn't it? It's like a new one. It's not like the little wiry kind. I like it. Let's see how it works. I just got it. And just mash it, all the cauliflower. So this is working out very nicely. It goes right into the broth, just like so. We just want to make sure it's all incorporated, mashed, so it's like a mashed potato consistency, and just keep going. It's almost done. Actually, let's just keep doing it. Look at this. I'm literally going to add this much butter, like 2 pats worth, if that even. This thing is a small amount of butter for 2 heads of cauliflower. And I just sprinkled some pepper in there, and I'm just going to season with some salt and pepper, not a whole bunch, and stir. So it's all incorporated all nicely. Now let's give it a little taste. It's fantastic. It's amazing because I honestly feel like this is like a mashed potato, except there's no starch and there's no carbohydrates really in this at all. It's just cauliflower steamed and mixed up with a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of pepper. You guys can season it however you wish to taste. More butter, go for it. More salt, go for it. Less butter, less salt, go for it. It's however you want to make it, but the point is this base is going to make you feel like you're eating mashed potatoes, and you're going to have so much less guilt than if you were eating that. And it works perfectly as any side dish to pretty much anything you're making, so feel free to indulge, feel guilt-free, and enjoy. Oh, and of course, feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see more recipes and more videos about the Instant Pot.